Welcome to the Startup Grind.
Okay, so just to recap. So I got through the first gate, which was to get a meeting with you via probably somebody you trust or somebody on your team trusts.
Yep.
You liked the meeting, you liked me, potentially, you liked the idea, you liked the product. So then your partners, I also meet with them.
Yep.
I may or may not pass those gates. Then they start to do some due diligence on me. They dig in, they talk to references. I pass that gate. And then, if the stars align, maybe you invest in me. And so.
And then at that time, we sort of.
How does that work? So like do you present? Do you send it? Do you like send a check? What I mean, how does that work from that point of? Hey, okay, we made this decision. Do we get on a call? What is the process?
So we the team meets twice a week. We meet on Mondays 8 a.m. and on Friday 8 a.m. And Mondays are typically planning the week. So which are the companies in the funnel, and we have, this funnel management tool or deal management tool that has, whatever, 1,500 or whatever deals, because we started using it like 5 months ago. And so we look at the short-term funnel and which companies just got in and what we plan to do this week and which companies we think are going to be sort of the most important in the funnel. And we'll work through that funnel, and new companies will be brought in. And as we sort of progress with due diligence, there will be sort of new tasks and allocations or things to do. And then on Friday, typically it's chop time, where we sit down and we see what we've learned about the companies, and we decide, which ones we're going to continue and which ones we're going to pass on. Mm-hmm. And so if we say, this is your company, and this is what we've learned, and this is what we learned about you, and so on and so forth, and we feel that this is a real opportunity, and this is a round of $1 million at whatever for pre, and we always want to invest at least the equivalent of 5% of the company, and if we lead and put the round together, 10%. So in that case, we would want to invest, let's say, $250. Mm-hmm. And so we'll discuss about the merits of making investments, knowing that in order for us to invest in you that month, you need to be sort of the most interesting companies, or one of the two most interesting companies of the month. And sometimes we end up saying, damn, we have, 5 which are interesting, and the ones we prefer are this one because of X or this one because of Y. And sometimes we actually don't agree. And being a small team and having to sort of live and manage the portfolio afterwards, we can't be in a situation where I call that this is an investment which I want to make and force it upon my team, because then, we'll have to manage that investment for 6 years, and if ever it fails, I don't want the situation of saying, hey, told you, sucker.
Yeah.
And so it's really sort of everyone has a voice, everyone has a vote, and we get there by consensus, which I think is the best way to do it. And then if we agree, then we'll reach out to
all
you.
All three. Everyone agrees.
Everyone agrees, and the either the terms undefined, and then we talk about what sort of are the terms to offer based on the team, the opportunity, the progress of the company, and so on and so forth, and we'll just agree on the valuation and an amount to be invested. Or if the terms are set, then we'll just say, okay, we'll offer to invest X, understanding that we never invest less than $250, and we will try to own at least 5% of the company. And sometimes there will be a bit of discussion around the terms. There will be a bit of discussion around the valuation, around the ownership. But we're pretty set in terms of what we do, and we typically.
And it's worked. It's worked in the past.
Yep.